All right, you ready?
You want to know how it smells? Ask Santos. He know how it smells. Wow.
All right. What's good, friends? Welcome. This is the first official episode of the Friends Like Mine podcast. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Hope you're ready for the ride. Listen, I'm going to say it right now. The first few episodes are going to be a little chaotic, but that's cool. That's how we learn. And we're lucky this week. I want to thank my first guest, period. My awesome wife, Helen's going to be joining us today. She'll be joining us on a couple different episodes. And I don't even know. I feel like Jaylyn's like little sister, niece, just family member, Jailyn Alvarez. My sister-in-law Jocelyn and my brother-in-law Axel are in the background. They're gonna be adding their commentary. They swear they're not, but I know we're gonna say something that's gonna pique their interest. So thanks everyone for joining us. Y'all wanna say hello?
Hello.
Hey friends, hey!
Every time she does that, I'm geeked because I'm like, it actually works. It works.
Hey, girl.
All right. Jaylyn, you want to say what's up to everybody? Introduce yourself. All right. Well,
he's the number one fan here.
let's go. We're gonna talk about that in a second. First, we're gonna get to our hypotheticals. So, Helen, tell the group, tell the crowd, whoever's listening, hopefully lots of people, tell the future audience a little bit about yourself, and then Jaylyn, I want you to do the same.
All right, so I'm a Virgo. Let's just start there.
What time were you born, shawty?
I've been with Natalie for 14 years.
Oh shit.
This year will be 10 years married. We have a son together. You'll learn more about him along the way. I am the oldest of 6. I like to cook. I like to clean. And I'm just happy to be here doing this with not only my best friend, but with...
Jaylyn's like, girl, you didn't have to do all that. It's fine. Jocelyn's over here like, who's your best friend? Because I'm here. I'm right here.
I'm lucky also my little sister's here. All right. Jaylyn.
Jaylyn, we'll go to you next. Jaylyn, introduce yourself. Maybe talk a little bit about how we actually came to be family, I guess, because I didn't give a great explanation.
Hello. I thought you were going to keep talking.
Jaylyn's like, I'm so nervous.
You said, I should probably explain. So I thought you were
I get shy. No, that's on you to explain. That's on you to explain.
I've known Natalie for 12 years now.
Damn.
I know Natalie. I'm going to say for like
I came into your
3
consciousness.
years. She came into my consciousness.
You remembered I
3
exist?
years ago. My brother is dating her.
I need a button and I just, the baby daddy song.
Say daddy's home.
That's not the song. I was thinking about that 90s song. That's just my baby daddy.
Oh,
That's just my baby daddy. Axel's actually going to be on an episode in a few weeks. I'm going to sit him down and we're going to talk about science.
They're going to talk about the Big Bang Theory.
We're going to talk about
Really
string
good
theory.
Show, really good show.
How long has the elevator been broken?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about all shit science because bro knows his shit. I don't, but I'm gonna ask Axel a lot of really crazy questions. But yeah, so that's fair. So that's Jaylyn and Helen. For those of you who are listening who don't know me, my name's Natalie. I'll be hosting this chaotic mess from week to week. And basically the concept came together because I feel like I know a lot of dope people. And I feel like from time to time we either have really insane conversations or really deep conversations, and you find yourself walking away going like, wow, like that's cool. So I want to sit down and talk to people, chat shit about the things we know, about the things we like to talk about, and along the way hopefully make some people laugh, make some people cry, maybe. We'll see. But and overall just have a good time. So that's really what this is about. Now, this is the first episode, so I'm going to explain the order of events. But normally when I have somebody come through, my plan is we're going to start the show off. I'm going to do some, yoga stretches for the brain. I want to do some crazy hypotheticals. So I'm going to throw these out here. We're going to talk a little bit about it and see where we land. And then, I don't know, I might have some other fun stuff up my sleeve. So I want to pose a question to y'all. So you can be an animal. You're going to switch places and you get to become any animal you want for a year. Here's the rules. I just thought about finding Meatball. So, you can become any animal you want. You can be domesticated or you can live in the wild. Rule, you die as an animal, you're dead. It's not like I die as an animal, I'm human again. You're gone. And if you get injured as an animal, you're injured. Now, when you come back, you remember everything that happened in the year that you were an animal, right? But while you're an animal, you don't remember being human. Good. Crazy. All right. Jailyn, we're gonna let you go first. Remember, just pull that a little closer to you. Sorry, Jailyn. What do you need a time to think?
If I were an animal and I have to live, I wouldn't want to come back.
You're doing your shit.
I would like to come back.
Yeah. This is gonna come back as cat.
I actually get run over. That would be my non-life. I feel like definitely. Oh, you know what? I feel like I would like to be a shark because I don't know. I just feel like it was not done.
Jailyn's like, I'm gonna fuck shit up as a shark. Whose leg are you biting off first?
Axel.
Axel's like, I wasn't even in the water.
They're gonna have signs at Scarborough.
Oh shit. Jailyn's like, that's it.
Safe to swim in the water.
She's staying local.
I'm staying local.
What is it? Aquí llegó tu tiburón. Hey.
Aquí me quedo yo.
So Jailyn's a shark.
Yeah.
You think you survive a year? You think you survive a year as a shark?
As a shark, I think I would survive.
That's crazy.
I feel like there's not really much that could like mess me up.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay.
Hypothetically.
Now, where are you spending your time? Yeah, that's another good question.
I don't really know shark brands.
Well, they have a really good one that sucks up everything.
We're
talking about vacuums? Are we talking about vacuums though?
The whole time Jailyn's like, I'm coming back as a shark vacuum. Bitch, I never said anything about being in the fucking ocean. What are you talking about?
She said that's a...
What's the name of that?
Water?
What's the name of that shark that's like 20 feet?
And bichote like a great white?
It's a great white.
No.
Bigger?
Well,
Megalon?
Megalodon? I was like, mom.
Big ass shark. I do want to know.
Jalen's tooth gets found in the coral reef and it's like the size of a boulder. And she's like, I was here. I was here.
I left my mark.
Who are you biting first? Astrovino. Her new.
Oh. Well, if I'm that big ass shark, I feel like I wouldn't just be people.
You
like I'm buying everything.
I'd fuck up a boat. Absolutely. If I'm that
shit.
big, I feel
Okay.
like I could fuck up a boat.
Oh.
All that
That's
metal.
crazy. Nah, bro. That's actually wild. Not the sharkussy. All right. Helen, what are you becoming?
I'm gonna be a whale. Badass whale.
A badass whale.
Make a whale sound.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to yo. Trigger warning, she gets loud. Yo, on God, I feel like I'm watching Finding Dory. You know, she's like, it's okay, I speak whale. Why a whale? Why?
Cause I feel like, I want to be a blue whale. Specifically, yes, I want to be a blue whale.
What attracts you about a blue whale?
I just feel like they just don't give a shit about anything. They just go about life.
Smash raw.
Yeah.
Next question.
They just follow everything.
Yo, she said, I'm hoovering all this shit.
That's it.
The sound effects. The sound effects are crazy. Just slurp, bitch.
Mario with
Yeah.
Oh my God, the little plant.
Yeah.
Bro, them potted plants be going off. The Mario villains are kind of sassy, no?
The what?
The Mario villains are a little sassy.
A little bit.
Like, you know, Bowser's kind of a little sassy bitch. You know what? Period. But
so cool.
actually, Yoshi's a fictional animal, but if I have my choice, I'm gonna be Yoshi for a year. I mean, look, he just kind of hops around fucking shit up. Yo, give me an apple.
So you're not gonna exist for real?
I could be in a video game, bro. Yo, if you could be, you spend your time living in a video game. Yeah, life plays me.
You might not last that many rounds.
Too soon, Jailyn. Too soon. Life. Who's playing you?
She's everybody's taking a turn.
Wow. That's actually crazy. What would you guess for Axel? That's your brother. Would you want him to be for a year?
I don't know. He gives off tiger energy.
Tiger.
He's not a Leo, but you know. Oh my God! You know what though? Because when I thought of Axel, I thought of a kangaroo. But like the ones that we want to.
No, I picture more like a ram. Like a ram.
A ram with like the. With the Helen said he's gonna have horns pushing in everything.
It's gonna be a ram. Váyanse culeros.
Damn. Jocelyn, are you sure? We'll guess for you.
I think Jocelyn would be like a little hummingbird.
A little penguin.
Wow. I don't know.
Why?
I say Jocelyn being like a koala bear.
They have gonorrhea.
The fuck?
Oh my God.
So Jocelyn's
You'd be a really cool koala bear.
just gonorrhea and just
And
chilling.
vibes.
And high up.
Gonorrhea and vibes. That's the name of Lauren's podcast from 90 Day Fiance, Gonorrhea and Vibes. So Jocelyn's a koala. Axel, we've decided, is a kangaroo. Ram, what did you say he would be, Jailyn? Tiger?
Tiger.
Rawr. Inquiring minds want to know. So you're like a huge Bad Bunny fan. You're a fan of Latin music in general, like the culture, but you have some favorites. And I know this about you because I know you. So, I mean, we're playing Marry, Fuck, Kill.
I don't know.
You knew it was
dead.
coming.
I'm
I actually couldn't take
I'm
it.
actually dying.
Thruple?
I don't know.
Jalen answers everyone. Smash. Raw.
Raw,
Next question.
I have brain rot from Astrovino and like Shawty Bay. Cause
Si tú
Shawty
quieres.
Bay. Oh, sorry, they don't know English.
They don't know if you want. Oh, Shawty Bay, she's not coming to my house.
Is always the I know or the.
So your choices are. I'm gonna get close to the microphone so everybody can hear this. Your choices, Jalen, are Bad Bunny, Jomar.
Oh my.
And just to throw a little wrench in it, Young Miko.
Oh.
She's definitely dying. Bitch is 6 feet under.
One of you won't make it.
One of you will make it, and I fear the call is coming from inside the house.
Miko's over here in her skirt like, ¿qué hice yo?
Because I fear Helen is right.
Jalen's like,
I love her.
ain't no motherfucking way.
The lineup was a little different.
If it's like,
Miko, you would still.
if it's like Quevedo, Rao, and Miko.
Quevedo, Rao, and Miko.
Is Miko still dying?
Sorry, Miko.
The microphone
Sorry.
barely picked that up. So Miko, it's Miko.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Miko's dead.
If the circumstances were different, I'm sure you would last a lot longer.
If it was all women.
If the choices were all young Miko, you'd survive at least one of those.
At least one of them.
At least
Little
one.
Miko.
Marry, fuck, kill, young Miko. I'm young Miko, and then I would like marry young Miko, and then I kill young Miko. So Miko's dying.
Yeah. So then I love Bad Bunny, but I think I would just fuck, and then I would marry Joanne.
You're married the guy in the passenger side of his best friend's ride. That's it. That's the choice.
That's absolutely.
Passenger side of his best friend's ride.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, Helen.
What?
You, what's your marry, fuck, kill? It's Rao.
Yes.
Smash.
Yes, absolutely.
Next question. Rao.
Yes.
2 rounds?
No, just one.
Row.
At the same time?
Tyson Beckford and Karin Leon. I was like, I don't like any of these. They're all dying.
Whatever Carrion Leon is dying.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Sagun
Oh,
Kieng.
man.
He's Mexican, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's Cuban.
He's got a
perico a lot.
he's got a badonkadonk.
Okay,
bro.
so
Big
I'm
butt.
definitely
Who's the other one?
fucking
Rao.
Beckford.
No, the other one.
Tyson Beckford.
Definitely fucking him.
He's too
Is he,
old for you. He's like a model from the 90s.
And I guess I'll
Beckford.
marry Rao.
You're
If
marrying
anybody's
Rao.
listening.
If he's listening,
I said if anybody's listening.
that's crazy.
Damn. Beckford was married from 2009 to 2009.
Yeah, that makes sense. Tyson Beckford was street booty back in the day, bro. He was the pass around. I mean, I'm assuming he was a pass around. So we know our fuck, marry, kills. All right. You gotta give me options. Helen's like, only me. Only me.
Fuck, marry, kill. Salma Hayek. Anita. And
Damn, is that hard?
what's another one? I'm trying to think of another one. We have Salma Hayek, Anita, and Kehlani. But
actually, no,
Kehlani or
Maya.
Maya who?
I feel really
20s.
old talking to you.
19.
Okay, so fuck, marry, kill. Maya, Salma Hayek, or Anita.
Oh man, that's hard. But I'm gonna probably.
I knew I had her when I said Anita.
I'm gonna kill Maya.
What?
I mean, I'm gonna see you.
That's interesting.
Anita's a smash.
I am.
Yo, you're toxic. Helen's like, the fuck?
Natalie was actually all of the views on that one specific video. She has 1 million views.
It's just me. Why is this video 3 days long? What's happening? Nah.
If Anita has 1 follower, it's Natalie. If Anita has no followers, Natalie's dead.
Anita's the smash, and then I'd marry Salma. Salma's a baddie. Like, don't underestimate. She's a.
I absolutely agree.
That's the kind of person you marry. Yo. Okay, so we're talking about a little bit of everything, and Jailyn and I, like I said, the thing we bond over is we love to share some TikTok videos back and forth. Now, everybody's been watching the news. We all know TikTok's about to like drop off the face of the internet in 8 days, basically, from when we record this.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do, bro?
I don't
They're
use
trying to
TikTok
really,
like
they're
that.
trying to really push that Lemonade thing. Have you
So
seen
I
that?
be like,
Okay,
they're like,
I
somebody
haven't
wants to be
seen
your
it.
friend on Lemonade, and I'm like, what are you trying to
I've
sell
gotten
me?
so many requests, but I
It
don't
sounds
know,
like it sounds like the Temu of social media. I'm scared.
Why is there a number in the?
I don't know. I guess like, and what does Lemonade have? Like, I'm already
I
on.
haven't even like looked at.
I'm not gonna lie.
I have no idea.
I'm on Threads, and I feel like it's the early days of Twitter. Like, if you were on Twitter in the early 2010s, this is what Threads is like right now. It's a little bit ghetto.
When did you join Twitter? You know how it has like the little thing.
So I lost my original account, which is crazy. It used to be called 407 to 504 because I moved from Orlando, Florida to New Orleans, and I got on Twitter when I was in New Orleans. So if I lived in New Orleans, I've been on Twitter since 2009.
Damn.
And it's the but it's the one social media app, like, I've always had it. I don't use it. I don't even like
Twitter. I wake up and the first app I open is Twitter. Like, that's where I get my morning news.
Well, you gotta call it the right thing.
No, absolutely not.
You refuse.
It will never be that.
She's also the only Christopher
also,
we acknowledge as well.
I have him blocked on Twitter, so.
Wait, what is it called?
X.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's called Twitter.
That app, formerly known as Twitter. Yo.
Run and bought by Elon Musk, who is.
I saw a meme.
On my page.
Bro, but the
Elon
crazy
Musk
shit
dude?
is I saw a meme the other day and it goes, Elon Musk blocked me because I said he was the new first lady.
Wait, I got him involved with me.
That's a...
Wait, all this meme about Elon Musk.
I did. I saw that. I'm not going to read it out loud because I'm trying to get taken off the app store. Y'all could look up a meme about what Elon Musk's father said about his education. That's just funny. It sends me. I can't read it. It's not appropriate.
And the picture doesn't help. Like,
no. But he responded. You didn't see?
No, well, I haven't blocked.
So, okay.
I can't
He responded to his dad and he was like, to be fair, she wasn't that far off.
That's insane.
I can't refer to the meme, but y'all look it up. It's just look up what Elon Musk's father said about his teacher, and you should find it pretty easily. So, Jailyn, what's next, right? Like, what do we do after TikTok?
I don't know. It's going to be really hard.
It's
after when we originally had Vine turned into... Musically turned into TikTok.
I found TikTok in the pandemic, and I've never looked back.
Yeah, I agree.
There was one point in time where
I should have just started.
yo, you'd have 1 million followers.
But now
right
that TikTok is shut down, I got my chance coming up.
We gotta find the next thing and catch it early. Maybe we should be on Lemonade.
Maybe we should download Lemonade.
Let me go find Lemonade. I feel like they're selling us something is the thing. I don't understand it.
It looks like ads. Like, oh, you should buy, like a picture ad.
Yes.
A video, like a cap cut.
I saw Lemonade because I thought of like Temu ads. No bullshit. Like
It'll pop up like a regular video. That's what pisses me off too on TikTok.
And I like it's very assumptive because it's like such and such requested to follow you on Lemonade, and it caught me at first because I was like, I don't have Lemonade. The fuck you talking about? And then I realized it's a tactic to get you to sign up. Yeah, it's such and such requested to follow you.
Request, and it's like, yeah. So
I don't have a Lemonade.
How log in as like your
not you turning TikTok on. So okay, you think
like, with all the...
I don't know that Threads is where it's at. Although Threads has been popping since the Bad Bunny album came out.
It says log in with TikTok.
See?
Use your same, like...
I think that they're slowly sneaking everybody on the Lemonade in the event that they can get TikTok back.
Yeah.
I bet it has an option to import all your shit.
Interesting.
So I don't know because like what do you for me, TBH, Reels is not as poppin' as TikTok is.
No,
I don't think it's that good.
The problem with Reels is that you'll see a TikTok on TikTok and it'll be on Reels like 2 months later.
But I just don't laugh about it as much. It's all right. It's okay.
It's like the Pinterest of TikTok.
Yes. Okay. Because Reels is. Do you like Reels? Reels what?
I'll go on there and I'll watch
I don't. The only thing I do
silly
is.
I don't cackle the same way I cackle on TikTok.
Reels is Instagram.
Instagram. I don't.
Reels.
What are the Facebook ones called?
I don't know.
I think they're called Reels as well because Facebook is owned by Meta. Meta's owned by Instagram.
Because on YouTube they're like.
If you share a reel on TikTok, you could share it on Instagram. I mean, on Facebook, you could share it on Instagram, and vice versa.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't love it. I don't know. It just doesn't hit the same. Like I think that TikTok does one thing incredibly well. It's probably the reason they're trying to get shut down by the government. They're gonna get shut down by the government. TikTok does one thing really well. It builds an incredible algorithm. Mm-hmm. And you see the jokes. I built this algorithm brick by brick. But for real, I get on and I start looking at things and it shifts. And I know my algorithm so well that I can tell when something's off. So last night I get on TikTok and I'm scrolling. And mind you, I don't mind educational videos. I find a lot of interesting content. But I noticed that every other video was a math video. It was math. And it was like, solve this grade 8 state level testing math problem. Let's talk about binomials. And I'm like, absolutely not.
Who's looking up?
Who? And I'm like, why is every other video on my feed fucking some science shit? Like, I don't know binomials. Who is she? So it's all science videos. And I did find a cool one about a star that I sent to Helen because we've been seeing something in the sky lately. And I'm like,
they've been really bright lately.
So I was like, it's a planet. We just can't figure out which planet it is. And Connor has a telescope, but it's also like 4 degrees outside. Like, I'm not fucking around with this weather.
They have apps now, too.
Yeah, the telescope is one that Justin and Axel got him, and it hooks up to the phone.
Oh, that's cool.
I haven't want to try it, but we haven't yet. So I'm like, what the fuck is up with my our algorithm? Yeah. And then I looked and I realized I was in the STEM section of TikTok. Bro. Like, how they have a STEM level? And I was like, that's wild. Okay, that makes sense because TikTok knows I'm stupid. They know not to show me no fucking math videos. What the fuck you mean? As soon as he said binomials, I was like, nah, because that's crazy. I failed this class. You know?
Bisexual.
I haven't been binomial since 2006. Yes. But I didn't have that for a long time. I don't know where that popped up from. Helen's always had it and I haven't.
Really?
Mine's always been shopping, for you, and follow.
I'm gonna go look because I don't know what.
Oh,
yeah. It's the first. They know I'm a nerd.
Have you been to the STEM section?
No,
the first,
never, actually.
Bro, scroll through that shit real quick. It's like, I was like, when the fuck would I ever need to know about binomials? No, that's nightmare fuel. Like, for why?
It says
yeah, but Jailyn low-key starts solving it, and I'm like, nah, you're just crazy for this. What's your favorite, so in all the years that TikTok's been around, what's your favorite TikTok trend? There was so many.
There are so many.
And you know what's crazy is your algorithm can have a trend.
Actually, my favorite one is that one where they're like, so and so dead at 54 years old, and you're telling the person that.
Oh, you're scaring the parents. Yeah. Who's a celebrity that you think, like, I know Jailyn?
I would play my mom with that, and I'd be like, Romeo Santos muerto.
Yo, Maura faints in the kitchen.
She'd be like, oh my god, you know, like.
Pero como? Yeah, I could probably get my mom with Celine Dion. Celine Dion dead at whatever age. 36. Celine Dion is not no 36.
I understand, but your mom would believe it.
And then, mom, yo, Celine Dion is dead. I know. Ay, es que yo sé, ella tiene ese síndrome. Eso como fue que pasó. Pero qué fue que pasó. I'm like, mom, she stayed stiff one day. She just couldn't unstiff.
She woke up dead. She woke up dead.
You don't wake up. Oh, that's crazy. What's your favorite TikTok trend?
Trends that were like big on TikTok.
I don't have any.
This is a non-visual form of communication. You shake your head. The audience like.
No, I'm just thinking. I'm like, I don't have any.
They're telling my wife I can't pay the rent this month.
Yo, that one was funny.
They're like, you don't even pay rent.
Good for them. Good for them. I actually really like that trend that went around a few months ago. It was like, suspect is 36.
Oh! Suspect is 35 and can't read.
I saw one the other day and it was like, suspect is 16 and still has drag marks in his underpants.
Not scratches.
And I was like, not you with the scratches. Not you having a dent. That's insane. Crazy though. I like that trend.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
You know what trend I thought was really stupid and people seem to love is that just give me my money. I didn't like that.
Like that one either.
I didn't understand it. I don't understand a lot of TikTok trends.
Just give me my money.
I like the dances. I don't have no rhythm, but I'd be like, I can do this choreography, you know? Is there anything you hated seeing on TikTok?
Not really. I don't like it. I don't look at it.
You just swipe.
Was the milk crate challenge on TikTok? Or was that Vine?
That was Vine, and that was insanity. Maybe it was TikTok. When
the milk crate challenge was actually insane.
What was a milk crate?
They would stack, you know,
milk crates.
It was nutty, is what it was.
They would stack milk crates or like try to make like a little obstacle, and people would like
run on top
of them or climb them. But people would bust their ass.
Because what business do you have at your big ass age?
Jackass.
A whole 200 pounds running across a ladder.
Up one and then fell, and then his bone was like sticking out.
Brother.
Oh my God.
Because like.
Of plastic. You're telling me you're gonna hold me?
One where kids were putting each other on a chokehold and like somebody actually died.
The hell is going on with your algorithm, bro?
No, it was on the news from TikTok.
I don't know. That sounds like some dumb shit kids would do.
Oh yeah.
Tide Pods is crazy because I remember that.
Do you remember?
They had to put warning labels on their thing.
They have a picture now of the little kid. Remember when? I'm pretty sure that was during. This was like YouTube era, and it might have been Vine. It was like, you remember the cinnamon challenge?
Do you think YouTube had an era?
You had to snort it.
No,
you had to eat it in your mouth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that was in line with like the milk challenge too, when you had to drink like however much milk.
You had to drink a gallon of milk.
That's actually unhealthy.
No, absolutely. People would put like food coloring in them. I remember that. They would try to chug a gallon of milk, and that was like the whole point of the video.
I can't do a bowl of cereal these days.
I don't like milk.
It's not. It's not lactose intolerance or anything, but I feel like milk lands in my stomach like a brick. Like it's just, I feel like heavy.
It doesn't go down.
Yeah. For what reason? For what reason? Do you feel like YouTube? Do you feel like YouTube had an era and that era's over now?
Yeah.
I think YouTube was very big between, I'm gonna say like 2010 to like 2015.
So you feel like
I think was its peak. People make videos, but I feel like it's not the same. It doesn't hit the same.
There's an astonishing amount of YouTubers in the world, like people who really.
Absolutely.
And I guess I'm not hating on them, right? Because I'm here in my living room, dining room, recording myself with a bunch of people, like having a conversation, hoping people will listen. But I feel like I feel like there was an era where people were definitely famous for being famous on YouTube.
Oh, absolutely. Like,
and like,
I don't know if this is too young for you, but I don't know if you guys remember O2L.
No.
Oh, see?
Yeah,
That's
I
what
remember
like,
that.
Like,
I was lying on her. I was like,
Me
yeah,
and
girl.
It was like me and Lolly,
Oh,
Casey Caitlin, all them, or like
Who?
Tyler Oakley.
I remember him because Jaja.
Yeah, Jaja
Oh
used to
my
love him.
lord.
Yeah.
The way Jaja wanted to be a YouTuber. Shout out to Jaja.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I'm gonna know if you were listening to this episode for real, because I'm not even gonna tell you you're buried in like the 42-minute mark of the episode.
But that was like peak time. Do you remember Glozell?
I thought of Glozell when you said the cinnamon challenge.
Yes, me too.
No, what about the one where she ate the pepper?
The green,
Yes.
the green lipstick.
She's that
That's how I think the cinnamon challenge.
the
became
pepper
famous.
challenge that she did, where she's like, I'm just gonna eat that, and she did that cough, bit a whole Scotch bonnet pepper in
Yeah,
her
I
mouth.
remember that.
She literally died on the screen in front of us and came back to life.
She was actually really funny.
Hold on.
really done
Oh, Glozell's hilarious. I have to find the video to show Helen
She was
because
recently seen with Obama, I think. Or I think I might
Glozell.
be lying.
you probably are.
I might be lying. Well, I feel like that's like a vivid memory.
He was eating a ghost pepper.
No, see, I wasn't lying. Glozell gives lip gloss to President Obama.
She gave him a lip gloss. What is
She
happening,
did an
brother?
interview with him. Oh my god, wait. That, like, the whole Obama and Glozell thing just popped up on my TikTok recently, and I'm looking it up now, and that video came out 9 years ago.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I don't know. I feel like that's a great transition into our next topic. So we're talking about TikTokers, right? We're talking about TikTok and TikTokers in general. Okay. How do people like Ash Trevino become famous, in your opinion?
I think it's more of not people, like, letting her... I think it's more of people just making fun of her, essentially.
But
I don't think people actually, like her.
you know what's crazy, though, is the more hate she gets, the more popular she
Oh,
becomes.
absolutely.
Because I think that as a whole, a lot of people here...
Is she the whole?
as a whole. No.
Yeah.
People like just stupid content.
It's brain rot.
Yeah.
Which is like, well...
100%. But, like, how these people make money, like, okay, she may not be rich,
But she's getting an
she
income.
makes enough money that she don't got a regular job.
All she does is go live every single day.
She can't go to the store no more,
To be
Jaylyn.
honest-
She can't shop anymore. She has
She can't go-
bodyguards.
She can't go buy her hot Cheetos and eat it at the store like a normal
Just
person.
think.
Did
it smell?
Did it smell? Like,
But also, to be honest, she's never popped up on my For You page.
Me
Her
neither.
actual account has never popped up on my For You page.
she's come up
It's
for me
always-
once, and I was like,
It's always
absolutely
like
not.
like a fan account, type of thing.
To me, it's always a hate account, though. It's not even a
Well,
fan
that's
account.
what
It's
I
like,
mean, like,
I know Ash Trevino. The internet forced me to know Ash Trevino. I didn't want to know her, bro. But like, and for the people who are listening who don't know who Ash Trevino is, she's a influencer. I guess you would call her an influencer. She's Mexican, real
Is
big
she
on
though?
TikTok and real big backed.
Doesn't speak Spanish.
and no sabo.
She doesn't speak English either. A lot of people like they joke that she looks like the Mucinex moco, the Mucinex moco that's like in the commercials.
Moco de guajolote.
Yo, she's like the stuff that dries at the top of the Gorilla Glue.
Oh.
Moco the
The
Gorilla
scabby ass
container.
shit.
Yeah. It's that layer you gotta peel out so that it'll actually come out of the bottle. Yeah. Nah, but Ash Trevino is an influencer, man. Tex-Mex, Mexican American influencer. And she's really famous, truly, for being a fuck up. But it makes me wonder, like, is that what we've come to as a society? Like, that's the shit that we glorify. Because, like, this chick's crashing out on the internet
All the time.
every 2 to 3 business hours. And we're
Fucking hate
here
them.
for it.
I mean, think about it. Why do we watch the Kardashians?
Who's we?
Well, I mean, America.
We in the room with us.
Are the Kardashians still on TV? I like
They're
it.
on Hulu now, I think.
You know what? I didn't mind it when it switched to Hulu, actually. But I like the early days of the Kardashians when they didn't have media training and they were like,
When Rob was actually on the...
yeah, like I like their second version, like version 2.0 of their bodies. Like I'm cool on them when Kim Kardashian still looked like a normal human being. This shit now, I don't care. You have whatever past you like, and if you can formulate your fame into something meaningful, I think that's what anybody who seeks out to be in the public forum is doing, right? I want to be known. I want to make a mark. I want to make an impact. We're
Somebody
sitting here.
made a mark on her.
That's actually crazy. But
she made a comeback.
Whoa. That's why she
She gotta come on her back.
Yeah.
Yes. Chris Pratt. But you're in the public forum. You have this expectancy of like people are gonna know you. Don't you at some point stop fucking up for the whole world to see? Like, at what point do you make the conscious decision that your brand is crisis? Does that make sense?
No, yeah.
I think about that a lot because I see people like Ash Trevino and I'm like, you get famous and then you flip it around on people and you go, now that you're watching me, let me talk to you about the periodic table of elements, some other shit. It doesn't even have to be that, but like, hey, watch me get my life back together.
Right.
But nobody's gonna watch.
And maybe that's what it is, right? Like, are we incentivizing fucking bullshit?
That's why she keeps buying
Yeah. Hot Cheetos and
it's like that one. She did like a.
and she also receives Vagisil.
She did a.
Yo, the fact that somebody DoorDash Vagisil is crazy.
And all her groceries were like chips.
Microwavable bullshit. Every time I see her on live, she's eating and it's always takeout.
Always
Like, well, no, because I had to laugh because the other day we went to Chili's. The last video I saw of Ash Trevino, the one time she came up on my live, this bitch is on live eating a triple dipper and dip like the Nashville hot drink. Yeah, she like.
I tried it.
Uh-huh.
Not great. I didn't like it. I thought it was too salty.
G said that she didn't like it because the sauce makes it so that the breading does not hold together.
Oh, it's crummy.
The one
No,
when
it
I
like
tried
falls
it,
apart.
It was really dry.
It like disintegrates.
However, now they do the mozzarella with the,
Only 3 people are listening to this.
But how about if Jailyn sings it?
Not even everybody in this room is gonna listen to the podcast. James gonna be like, this is crazy. I was on a podcast.
Listen to it on my drive.
I need you to put it on your socials.
Follow.
You want the headphones so you can look like super official. Follow, like, and subscribe.
I'll be back.
So, I wanted to bring you on because if there's one thing that I consider you a subject matter expert in, it's Mr. Benito.
Sir Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio.
That's it.
That's it.
So, the Bad Bunny album dropped on Sunday. You are the first person I texted. I said, oh shit.
I was a little upset because I couldn't listen to the album right away.
I said, girly pop, this album has arrived. Because we were going back and forth in the days leading up to it, and we were both like, who drops on a Sunday? What is the point?
Yeah.
And then I realized somewhere along the way, I think I texted you this. I'm like, he's dropping for Tres Reyes. Like, he's casually...
That's a gift.
He's casually scrolling by with a gift. And that is the gift that keeps on giving. So Bad Bunny drops off this album.
Immaculate.
You're not home when the album drops. You decided to be a sports girly.
Watching a Patriots game.
That's crazy work. An NFL game of all places to be. And I was texting you, but I was trying my hardest not to spoil it for you. Because I don't think anything could have prepared me for what the album ended up being. In all the best ways possible. I'm going to say this now. And people like to make fun of me. You know, they'll say, oh, you say every Bad Bunny album is his best album. But like when you like an artist, like
But you can tell as a real fan, not a real fan, but like, yeah, you can tell when an album is good and like you can differentiate between the albums and be like, yeah, this was his best. This was.
I've loved a lot. I've loved every Bad Bunny album for the most part. I will forever die on the hill that Último Tour del Mundo, which I know is your favorite, is not. I like a couple songs on there, like 120, banger, right?
That's a different era.
Dakiri. Yeah, I know Dakiri. I could sing that a cappella, right? What is the other one? Oh my God, La Droga.
Personally, my favorite song on that album is Sorry Papi.
Okay,
That's
right.
my favorite song on the
like
album.
different sound, just not my thing. I didn't like Goth Bunny, and I felt like that was really like his Goth Bunny era. So I'm not big on Goth Bunny. I will also say that Nadie Sabe is a great album, and I love trap. I love everything. I think that Bad Bunny needed that. That was like the cultural reset. Okay, and I think it was him getting whatever crazy shit he had going on personally and in the media speculation out of his system. Like, let me talk my shit. Let me own this. And then once I walk away from this, I'm done. Mm-hmm. And what is happening?
Sorry, I'm reading the menu and it says bisexual de güeyes and bisexual de cerdo.
For what? The menu for what?
It's a restaurant, a Puerto Rican restaurant
Whole time.
called 787 Restaurant. It's on Mineral.
The whole time Helen's reading the menu for a strip club.
It says
she's on the Bunny Ranch
right?
website.
Am I looking at it correctly? It says bisexual de güeyes.
No, it really does.
It actually says beefsteak.
No, it says
bisexual.
Brother, it says bisexual.
Oh my. What makes it bisexual?
Shout out 787 Restaurant on Mineral Spring.
Restaurant in Laos.
Yo. We'd like to order a couple. My wife's interested in ordering a couple of your bisexuales. That's staying in the episode too.
I need like, I got nervous.
Yo, Jailyn dropped the phone. Tráeme tu mejor bisexual.
Mejor bisexual. They bring the cashier.
Pero sin muecadas.
No me beses.
Yo.
Wow, this is funny.
The other day, Helen's telling her mom a story, right? She's like, if I had never gone that route, if I had come back from California when I felt like I should, or like when things got hard or whatever, my life would have been way different. I would have never married, and insert ex-husband's name here, all right? I would have never married, ex-husband, yeah, redacted. So, like, she's like, I don't want to marry him. And jokingly in Spanish, I was like, fueras gay. And, my mother-in-law, shout out Mari, she probably never listened to this, but, she's a very polite, she's very demure, very mindful.
Very.
And I feel like she was trying to be like, she was trying to laugh, but she was so uncomfortable,
She's like, how do I say yeah, but like, no.
Then we take it a step further, and I was like, yeah, no me hubiera casado, no fuera gay, pero entonces, sabes, así es la vida, quizás, she's quizás, like, I'd have more money, sería más rica. And I was like, y ahora mírate, hueca y pobre.
Pero con salud.
Ni tanto, porque she's injured.
Yo, Mari, I feel like she's on the other end of the phone. Like, I want the earth to swallow me alive.
Goodness.
Trágame tierra, please.
She
Boom.
was down bad.
Do y'all say that?
What?
Trágame tierra.
Yeah.
That's a,
Yeah, we do.
Oh.
When, like, if you're, like, super embarrassed and you're like,
trágame
oh my
tierra.
God,
Like,
tierra.
trágame tierra is such a beautiful thing.
Oh.
What's the TikTok trend? Puerto Ricans say, trágame tierra. And I think that's beautiful. Right? Trágame tierra literally translates to, like, I hope the earth swallows me alive. Like, it's really saying, like, you ever been so embarrassed you just want the earth to literally open up, like in Beetlejuice? You want the earth to open up and one of them sand creatures from Beetlejuice just
Eat me.
Well, we've taken quite the detour. The problem was Helen's bisexual sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
They're not sandwiches.
What are they?
They're
It's
Puerto
like-
Rican fritters.
Yeah, it's a fritter.
So, like, picadera,
So-
but like, what kind?
I guarantee you if it's
Reyes is
that
crabs.
Stuff, it's that,
Yeah,
it's
and
that stuff with crab
vegetables.
meat.
I guarantee if it's Puerto Rican, they're gonna find a way to put it between two slices of Mallorca and call it a sandwich too.
No, it's not a sandwich.
No.
Whole,
just
whole
saying.
wheat
It's un
Mallorca.
bisexual.
Well,
Reyes.
listen, I
Did you see
smack
that
the
video?
shit. If
I'm
somebody,
gonna call and I'm gonna be like, hey, ¿me puedes explicar qué es un bisexual de güeyes, por
Like,
favor?
hello?
whole time they
He's
don't
like,
know their
well, actually-
website.
he's like, well, actually, the chef and the cashier make it at the same time.
Yo, imagine they're
Marica,
like, oh, that was our
que
Pride
es
Month
music
special. We don't
pandemic.
offer that anymore.
It's
You can only get that June
it's
1st through the 30th.
special.
I'm gonna call.
Hola, gays. Aquí está su bisexual.
These fellas was gays.
Nah, that's crazy work. But we diverted. Bad Bunny's albums have all been great. All. Okay? In their own way.
Even
Again.
las que no iban a salir.
I
Se
count
habían
that as an
quedado ahí
album.
algunas,
I count that as an album, but he
Some
counts it
people
as an
don't, yeah.
EP or a mixtape. If you ask me, I'd rank that over El Último Tour.
Really?
Yes.
I'm gagged a little bit.
I bet. I get this your favorite album. I will say that before this, my favorite album was Un Verano Sin Ti, like classic. I will say that anybody who knows me will tell you, like Summer 22,
Immaculate.
There's nothing like summer 2022 was everything it needed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it was largely because the soundtrack of your life that summer, if you were a Hispanic person between, I don't know, the ages of like 17 to whatever, 50, it was Bad Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
It was beach music.
That's all you heard at the beach.
Un Verano Sin Ti was a vibe. Okay, we enter the Kendall era.
No, la candela.
No comment.
We enter the Kendall era. It just wasn't it. It just wasn't it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, all jokes aside, like...
And I know he knows he fucked up because in one of the new songs, he's like, me tiene colonizado.
Yeah. Yes. He's calling this woman. He's like, you colonized me. It bears saying that, like, it was hard to be a Bad Bunny fan in those during that era.
I held it down, though. I held it down.
Jailyn said, that's my man, and I'm going to stand beside him. Went to see him. And then Nadia Sabe came out, and I was like, all right, he's on his trap shit. He's talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Take it. Have it, Bad Boy. That's fine, right? I like the album. I like trap music, though. So, like...
I love trap music.
And how did we, most of us...
Like his 2018 era.
Exactly. How did most of us get introduced to Bad Bunny? First time I heard Bad Bunny was in summer 2017. Summer 2017. Dile. When Bad Bunny first came out, he wasn't mainstream like he is. People.
No, absolutely not.
And people hated his music because he was vulgar. Bad Bunny was talking about everywhere he was going to stick it and how.
Mm-hmm.
But I was here for that. I was here for that era.
The crazy part is, I remember vividly, I was in high school, and this was when Bad Bunny was, like, starting to come out. I remember my friends were like, yo, this guy's coming to the Strand. And at the time, it wasn't called the Strand, it was called, I can't remember what it was called.
Oh my god, I remember the name of the Strand.
They were like, oh, like, this guy's coming to the Strand, his name is Bad Bunny, we should go see him. Tickets are $20. And I was like, who the fuck is Bad Bunny? Who is that? I'm not gonna spend my money on somebody I don't know. I'm paying, like 10 times that to go see him.
Jailyn won't disclose how much he spent on Bad Bunny tickets. It's an inappropriate amount of money. Worth it.
And every single penny, I agree, but
6 to 8 months ago, and this is such a silly thing to be sad about, but 6 to 8 months ago, Helen and I are passing each other in the hallway. Like, I was like looking in the pantry, and I turned around to her and I'm like, and Bad Bunny was on. We had music on, and I said to her, you know, the sad part is that I think I saw Bad Bunny in his best and at his peak and his best era.
Oh, and you saw him for
Un Verano Sin Ti. And I said to her, I said the thing that actually makes me sad, because I'm such a lover of music on like a molecular level. Like, the thing that makes me sad is that I know that I will never get that. I'll never get that feeling again. To this day, Moscow Mule
was insane.
Because to this day, Moscow Mule comes on and you're just like,
you got like transported, you know.
I'm sitting in a chair.
I remember where I was when I heard that song.
I was home. I stayed up till midnight.
Normally his albums drop at midnight. Yeah.
I remember I had to work and I was like, why am I over here like dancing?
At midnight.
I'm dancing. I have to be up at 8 a.m. Like, I have to be up at 7 a.m. tomorrow. I have a kid.
I have a child.
Like, I'm a whole parent. I need to be in the car lane at, 8 o'clock.
Right. And then take him to school. And then he played us on Sunday.
So
he was like, oh, the album's dropping at 8 o'clock. I was prepared to listen to the album at 8 o'clock. And then
Jailyn had a candle set aside.
Sunday morning,
got a Wawa order.
Sunday morning, they're like, JK, it's coming out in an hour and a half. And I was on my way. They won, but at what cost?
Well, they were also playing Buffalo's, like, the janitor dressed up for Buffalo on Sunday to play them. But, hey, like, go off.
They did not do well.
Go off, Kings.
They have a really bad team this season.
Well, so the album comes out, and immediately I was like, what is happening? Like, what is going on? Because the first song you hear is Nueva York. And I love the spelling, because immediately I'm like, he's leaning into the Puerto Rican pronunciation. We are notorious for not saying our R's. They become L's. Nueva York, right? So I'm like, Nueva York, like, and I knew the sample right away because the song starts playing. This is the shit I grew up on. It was, Si te quieres divertir. And I was like, ooh, a good old school sample. I had already heard Pitoritos de Coco, so I'm like, okay, there's some interesting elements here. And then I hear Nueva York and I'm like, whoa, because
it's a switch from that to that.
It is, but you hear that sample and then that dembow kicks in and you're just boom. Yo. I'm waving a towel in the air, bro. It's summer.
That's actually you want to just.
Yo, because like it's summer and you're legit like you're like a few drinks in at a little cookout situation. Voy a llevarte a perre. What do you think of that song? I love it. I love the whole album.
Yeah, I agree.
The album is 0 skips for me. The first Bad Bunny album to be 0 skips for me. Cause again, even Un Verano Sin Ti, like I probably skip over Tarot, which I know is your favorite song. So it's a blasphemy, but
wow.
So and like
song about Jacob and Bad Bunny that always eats.
So Tarot's probably like my least favorite song from that album, and then like oh my god, the one that's
the message that Andrea gives.
Yes. So that's
it's very sad.
What is the one where he's like Agua? Is it Agua? Sabe que yo soy PC. Agua. That's like I could take it or leave it. Like it's there, but I don't think Bad Bunny doing slow jams is my thing.
Un Ratito is giving the similar vibes to that one also.
Yeah. Neverita too. I'm not like I don't.
Really?
It's good, but I'm not like, oh, play Neverita. I gotta hear Neverita.
Yeah, that is true.
It won't be my first request. Voy a llevarte a perre is good.
Interesting.
I like it, but I feel like he's talking about Kendall, and I think that mentally makes me block.
I agree. It definitely has something to do with that because he was the first one. That was the first time she was ever like videotaped or seen.
You were out here with Kendall like she was everything and anything. Took her to PR. Had her in Gabby's backyard, basically.
That's so disrespectful.
If you really think about it, it's not that big of an island. So you imagine if I'm Gabby, I'm smacking her. Like, and I can get into the club because I know they'll let me in.
Right.
If I'm Gabby and you tell me that Bad Bo's at 58 with fucking Kendall Jenner, she's about to be 59. Like, I'm pulling up and I'm smacking you because no.
No, that was insane.
Keep her in New York and California. Keep her in Beverly Hills, right? Beverly Hills. You can't. I'm just saying, keep her in Beverly Hills. What are your thoughts on Baile Inolvidable, and why is it the only song that qualifies as best song on the album? Like, we're not arguing.
Only song
that's it. That's the only option.
I think it's really good. I think it's a really, really good song. I'm also very biased because I think every song on that album is good.
You have a favorite?
I do.
We're getting there. Are we getting there? Let me pull up the track list because I'm over here like, naming this. I'm trying to name it in order. Baile Inolvidable, incredible song. It speaks about heartbreak because he's really saying like, I know that I messed up and now the only thing left for me in this life is to die and move on. What are your thoughts? You like Baile Inolvidable?
If I'm lonely, if I'm down bad, then it's on me. Like I fucked up.
Yeah.
It's on me.
I think it's a very mature thing to admit to.
Pouring out, yeah.
I feel like that song comes from a moment of desperation. Like we've all had a heartbreak that leaves you breathless at some point, or a moment in a relationship where you really feel like you can't catch your breath because the loss of that person is a lot to overcome.
I've never felt that. I feel like they feel it.
Yo, did you hear what she said after? That was the bar. Because she literally said, I feel like they feel it.
They should feel it. They should be down bad.
But that's like...
I should be the one who they dedicate that song.
Imagine I'm gonna get vulgar here for a second. Imagine the pussy power Gabriela has to have. Aguacero, the song I don't like that much. He's talking about her. Gabby has her degree in psychology.
She does.
And he mentions that the girl has a degree in psychology. And then you have a song on Un Verano Sin Ti.
That she's in.
That's, well, and it's called, the song I'm thinking of is Enséñame a bailar, mami. Y'all are getting to hear me sing, fuck. But what is one of the lyrics that repeats over and over? Me enseñaste a bailar. That's a call and response.
Yeah.
You show me how to, because he's got a song that show me how to dance. I don't know.
And then you showed me.
It's beautiful. So, all right, the next track on the album, we just go track by track, is Vueltita. No, Perfumito Nuevo. Perfumito Nuevo.
Oh, that song is really good.
I like it, and it's
my favorite little line from that song is when she's like, "Entre tú y yo somos iguales." I don't know, that line ate for me.
No, because it's like, wow,
we're really the same.
We're really the same person. This is why this will never work. This is doomed.
Like, yeah.
This is doomed to fail.
It was such a good song.
Not my wife giving me side eye. So Vueltita, and then comes Vueltita. I do like Vueltita.
Mhm.
That's Connor's favorite. He likes when the tum 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 tum. Vueltita. I watched a video earlier that said that had a Bad Bunny song for every musical genre, like most musical genres. I don't know if you saw that reel.
It's like pop, tempo.
Yes.
Like that, yeah.
I didn't know neo perreo was a thing, but apparently it is.
Either, yeah. Specifics, you know.
It says it's a bossa nova. It's breezy. It's beach music. And he says as much. The song is like, I'm gonna take you around. We hit the beach. So it features Chewy, Puerto Rican artist. He only featured Puerto Rican artists on the album. Shout out to Bad Bull. But I like the part where she has a line where she says, "Y los castillos se vuelven en aldea."
Yeah, that was cute.
I think it's beautiful. Like they're really reminiscent or wishing for a simpler life. Like, and then she says, "Pa estar bien no nos falta mucho." Like, we don't need a lot to be all right.
Because they came from such a different, you know.
Exactly.
So different.
So, and I think like it's beautiful. This album. I think that by the time that I got the Vueltita, I was like, oh, this really is like a love letter to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, because then he talks about un pueblito.
Like, yo, let's kick back. Wow. Let's kick back and live it simple.
To like the barrios, you know.
Let's have a date. But like I said. Yo. And then verdad. And spelled verdad.
Acho mami,
verdad. I hate that.
And also the jump scare. Not jump scare, but
jump
the jump scare of we seen at the end of the song.
Bro. I know
Insane.
I know that the end of a song hate to see we seen coming.
Oh, absolutely.
I know the end of a song hate to see we seen coming.
I was literally listening to it and I had to text you. I'm like, I know that's not him.
Yo, I love Wisin y Yandel.
Oh, absolutely.
I love reggaeton legends. Hashtag legends. Wisin dresses like somebody's chuggy dad. Listen, there's not a bedazzled baseball cap on earth that is escaping that man. I don't know what it is with Wisin.
Bedazzled hat hates to see him come
Wisin one, and you know what's crazy is Yandel used to be like the cutesy one in the 90s. And even to this day, I'd say like, he's a good looking guy, but he also has some questionable fashion choices. And I'd consider that Yandel is more fashionable. Listen, I want to tell Wisin like, please put the Supra sneakers down.
The Supras,
brother is still wearing Supras and joggers and bedazzled Von Dutch hats like it's 2010.
Well, you know that Eddie, what's his name?
Ed Hardy.
Ed Hardy came back. So all that is making.
That's because these young kids. That's because these young kids don't know what the hell. They can't come up with an original thought. So Wisin, Verdad is like an old school reggaeton. And Bad Bunny does reggaeton well, right? It's where he lives. But this is old school. And it's an art to do old school reggaeton well. Okay? Because you can do reggaeton well, but like to be able to genuinely capture a time frame that we haven't lived in for a very long time is wild. So
also at the beginning of the song, it's giving very like Gen Z.
Yeah.
Me diste follow.
I love that song.
You know, like that's very Gen Z coded.
That is so Omar Kurz though.
Friends, and then I sit in your DMs, and realistically, men have no shame because that's literally and me too. That's literally how that rolls. I feel like you follow somebody, and that's just how it is. Like,
we're gonna have an episode on this. I'm bringing you back. I couldn't date.
We went to Instagram together. You know.
Bro, I remember downloading Instagram when the icon was still the brown phone, the brown camera. God. I've had an Instagram account since 2011. 2011.
I'm so mad because like all of the pictures that I have from like that Instagram, I deleted all of them.
Really?
I was
you didn't archive?
No, and I should have archived, but I deleted
pull them out
them. I was like, I don't want nothing.
Dylan's like, I don't want no parts of my old self
ever to come back.
That's why
I was down so bad.
That's why I be hating that on this day feature. Don't show me the stupid shit I used to post.
I was down bad. Alright.
Damn. So, okay, so we go from Verdad to A Club, which was the lead single. And let me tell you something. Bad Bunny dropped out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know an album was coming?
When the song dropped?
Before A Club came out.
Yeah.
Were you like, I know an album's
Something
coming?
was coming. I knew because after Nadie Sabe Lo Que Va a Pasar Mañana dropped, during the HPR video, at the end of the video, they have like I don't know if it's a whiteboard or like a paper thing.
Mm-hmm.
But at the bottom, they pan over to it for like a sec, and they have written down album. And that was like the last clip of the song, and then it goes back to black. So now you're like, okay, there's another album. How long?
Isn't it crazy? Because if you follow that logic, then EO, which is a song on the album, has been recorded since Nadie Sabe.
Since that, yeah. But also, Un Preview was on Nadie Sabe.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, esto es lo que va, viene pronto.
And it didn't, though.
But it's nothing
Something...
like that.
So
something happened. There was a shift in the matrix, cause.
And the thing is, you can record a song today and mix and master it and put it out tomorrow, right? So I almost wonder. Bad Bunny said something once in an interview. He said that he has a thematic for every album, and he knows 2 or 3 albums ahead what's coming. He knew Un Verano Sin Ti was coming, and it was a very distinctive album from the rest of his catalog to that point. Un Verano Sin Ti. Un Verano Sin Ti. Un Verano Sin Ti came at a point in Bad Bunny's career where he was distinctively, to me, like, he wasn't like, he was vulgar, but it was a different kind of vulgar. Like you had Zafaira, and yo hago lo que me da la gana, and he's like, si tu novio no te mama el culo, por eso que lo mames. Like, he's talking about eating ass. And then, right? And then you go to Un Verano Sin Ti, where you've got songs like Ojitos Lindos. Like, is this the same person?
Right.
I feel like Bad Bunny, that was his plan. Okay. I don't know, Bad Bunny. We're getting into conspiracy theory territory. He was like, I could call him and ask him. I actually think that this album was probably going to be the album after Un Verano Sin Ti. And then life happened. Here's my theory.
He was like, actually,
Bad Bunny and Gabby broke up somewhere between like September 2022 and December. We all agree in the timeline, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like the first time we see him with Kendall is like January 2023.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, actually.
He got that song out.
Drops in October.
He took that song out with oh my god, Gatito de Noche.
Dango.
Yes.
Dango Flow.
That was the last song, and he said it. He goes, "This is the last song I'm putting out for 2022." Drops it in December. A lot of the songs on this album are very classic Puerto Rico, but they remind me of Christmas. And he dropped it for Tres Reyes. And if you listen to,
but that's like the Puerto Rican's Christmas.
Yes. And if you listen to Que Tu Te Crees, he says, te pedí pa Tres Reyes, te pedí pa Santa Claus.
Los reyes picharon y Santa nunca llegó.
They broke up somewhere around December. He was hoping they get back together, and I feel like he recorded this album then.
Oh, back then.
Right. In his feels. But then again, but, and Bad Bunny says this about every album too. In the interview he did for one of the Spanish channels, that was like Guapa or Telemundo this week, he said, I decide to put an album out and it never fails that I'm recording music up until the day before the album comes out.
Yeah, which is insane.
I think that the album comes out, the album has been recorded for a while, okay? Because songs like El Club, that's heartbreak.
Yeah.
What's my ex up to right now? Question for both of you. Do you think Que Tu Te Crees is about Kendall or about Gabi?
I think it's about Kendall.
Yeah?
There's a part, I don't know if it's towards the end. It is. I think it is the end of the song, and he's like, oh, yo odio enseñarle querer a la gente or something like that, just for them to like not respect you or not give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's about Kendall because right after, I don't know how much he actually liked this girl, but
she hurt him. I think she cheated.
Absolutely. I think it hurt him because I think that message at the end of the song was for her because right after the whole, they were seen together once, and then like 2 weeks later, she was seen again with Devin Booker. I know that shit hurted. But then again, you got kind of like what Gabby felt when she saw him with her.
Well, and I think like I think it might be a mix of them both. But then I don't want to believe that because if you ask me, ¿qué tú te crees? Boquete is an insult. You a pothole in Puerto Rico, baby. Boquete is kind of a slow jam. It's like a... Mm-hmm.
Is that Boquete?
Yep. Boquete is a diss track, but Que Tu Te Crees is a diss track. Because it really is, who do you think you are? And to a degree, he said, I showed you how to party. I showed you how to, like, I didn't make you famous. That's not what he's saying. So you gotta wonder, like, is he talking to Gabby? I don't think he is, but there's an argument for it, right? Boquete, we talked about, slow jam. He compares it to, a boquete is a pothole.
Yeah.
You
Which
think...
is insane.
Yeah, and he's basically saying, like, you think you're beautiful, but you just, like... And Boquete is nice. It is one of the ones that, like, if I listen to the album, I listen in sequence. Will I go look for Boquete? No. It's a little too slow for me. I like Clove Friend.
Clove Friend. I remember asking Alexa, I'm like, can you play Close Friends by Bad Bunny? She's like, who?
You have to, like, phonetically...
No, you know what I had to do? I had to tell her to shuffle the album.
And then skip till you got to it?
Skip until I got to it. And then I'm like, hey, what song is this?
I think you and I each had one accurate prediction. Actually, no, I think I had two. Because I remember... Yours was Lo Que Le Pasó a Hawaii. You nailed that. And I think I said, close friends means close friends.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what the song's about.
About that.
Yeah.
Which is insane because, like...
I think I gave you my theory.
You know?
I think that I said Baile Novidad was about Gabby. That's...
You think Kendall has them on his close friends? Posting thirst traps?
Yikes. And Turista's another, like, slow jam. I think it's interesting to hear Bad Bunny singing, like, a falsetto.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I wonder how that's going to go live. Because I bet he will never perform that. It just doesn't seem sustainable. Turista's nice. And then we hit the gas and we hit it hard. Because after that is... Yo, I'm shimmying on the other end of this table. Like, Café con Ron is beautiful.
I feel like that song is gonna go really hard. San Sebastian Festival is coming up right now, and everybody's like in las calles with their little called?
The different like panderetas.
Yeah, so I feel like that song is gonna go so hard right now for San Sebastian.
Yeah. And I like it because that to me is music I grew up on. And like I feel like I could play that song to my mom. My mom would be like, ooh. You know, this is the thing. And it's crazy because it's Bad Bunny. Like 10 years ago, just about, or 8 years ago, this man was making dirty, vulgar trap music. And now old boy is putting out an album that's like the anthem for oppressed Puerto Rican people everywhere. Yeah. So Café con Ron kicks off what I think is like the second act of the album. And I think it's where we really get into like, this album, everything before this was distinctly about women. I feel like from Café con Ron on, it has that double meaning, but it's about PR. Because Café con Ron is like, bro, I'm partying, but that's true to Puerto Rican nature, and it's a very classic Puerto Rican song, great song. And then you have Pitorro de Coco, which again, super Puerto Rican. A lot of people didn't like it.
A lot of people hated it. I came to realize that I saw on TikTok.
Because they couldn't vibe with that sound from him. People expect Bad Bunny to be one-dimensional.
They expect him to do the same kind of music every single time.
That's ass. Because then you don't progress as an artist. How many times do I need to hear the same album?
Right.
If I give Bad Bunny credit for anything, if you take all of Bad Bunny's album covers and his discography and you spread it out across the table, there's different eras. Every album really represents growth too, because Por Siempre and this album couldn't even be on the same shelf.
No, absolutely not.
They couldn't.
And it's insane, like the variety between.
The absolute difference between the two. And if you think about it, no matter what age you were, because you and I have an age, it's just, if you started listening to Bad Bunny, then you should be at this. This is where you should be as a person.
Like in your life. You should be at this etapa de tu vida.
Travel, peace. Insane. Because in Lo Que Pasó a Hawaii, that song I can't listen to it because it makes me sad.
Yeah.
A beautiful like it's devastating, right? I don't want Puerto Rico to end up like Hawaii, but
that's kind of the route that it's
headed. Where is it headed? What else are you gonna do?
Like they had to like go through New Year's sing blues. It is insane.
Fix the Grid.
It's the Taurus. That's same Taurus. The Taurus. That's catered.
And then you got AO, which is just puro fucking perreo, but like 90s, because if you listen to reggaeton from the 90s and early 2000s, but really 90s, that's that sound. That like breakdown that he has in the middle, it's very much like early Wisin y Yandel. Early. I saw Daddy Yankee at a club in Kissimmee.
Get the fuck out of here.
They didn't even ID me, bro. That was my first club experience with my brother.
And I'm seeing him.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
My brother was like, all right, we doing this. He was like, you look like you're 18. Well, he was like, you look 18. You know, my brother, may he rest in peace, used to, he'd be like, you big as hell, bitch. No, and he big as hell, too. Yo, just two big backs. Like,
Terrible.
Oh, man. Then we get the bombazo of a song, because, baby, debí tirar más fotos.
Oh.
You want to be heartbroken while dancing?
And the
What
TikToks don't help.
No, I posted one about my brother to the song because I'm like,
so sad. I like start crying.
Bad Bunny posted a video of him crying.
And honestly,
and
that's
he's like,
literally me. That's literally what I was feeling like.
I think he put in the caption, I've seen 17 of these videos and I'm crying right now, and literally tears. But it's so true. It's what a beautiful song.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a reminder, like, slow down.
People these days, it's like, oh, we should live in the moment. Yeah, but you should remember the moment, you know?
Yes.
That's such a hard thing for you to stop and be like, I should take a picture. I should remember this.
Is it at the end of...
forget it anyway.
Is it at the end of Debí tirar más fotos or La Mudanza? Which otro palo, temazo.
Benito, hijo de Benito, le decían Tito.
Yo, when he started doing that, I'm like, bomba! He's doing this very Puerto Rican thing, this like call and response. He's telling a story, and then it goes into a fucking crazy ass salsa. But circling back, one of these two songs, Debí tirar más fotos o La Mudanza, there's a line where he kind of says like, ya Bernie tiene nene y ya tiene la nena. And he's like, we're not.
Like, we're not young anymore. Like,
Bad Bunny is acknowledging he's acknowledging his existence on this earth. Like, he's like, I'm not the same person I used to be. And I think that's such a thing to like acknowledge. And I would not caution to say, but I believe he's only 30.
Yeah.
He's only 30. I'm 30.
Just turned.
I'm turning 37 in May. So like, he's still young by a lot of standards.
Yeah.
A lot of standards. I would say 30. He's a baby, but he's lived a life. And like, I'm looking at
from Krispy Kreme to this.
I googled Bad Bunny to get his age because I didn't know it off the top. I actually would have put him a little older. I wouldn't have put him at 30. But
when's his birthday?
March 10th. But I'm looking at pictures and videos of him, and like, it's insane because just the same, his progression in terms of his looks.
Oh my god, in like 2016 when he had the shave.
With the designs?
Yeah.
I was like, this
now he's letting his natural hair grow.
So, if we wrap up our discussion on Bad Bunny, what do you think is next? Besides the tour, like, I'm talking musically.
Like what? He's gonna drop off, like, following?
How do you follow this album up?
Yeah.
How?
This album, 8. How many letters and devours?
8. I think it's a masterpiece. I think what happens, I think this is it. I'm not saying he's gonna retire, but I think the music will become much less frequent. Because if you think about it,
it's been like
Bad Bunny's dropped every year. Every other year, but it's been, he's never disappeared though.
2025.
I think that what comes next for Bad Bunny is more music like this. I think this is where he lands.
He was trying it out right now.
I think this is where he lands. And I don't blame him for it. And I think I would love,
He's growing up. He's noticing that he's growing up. And I knew he was growing up because he started wearing fucking chanclas everywhere.
Yo,
that's such a senor thing to do.
My boy. He was on this other show, this 12 o'clock show. And
on the news with fucking chanclas on. Feet crossed. Legs crossed, toes in the air.
That's the way he's sitting is a viejo. The way he's sitting is a very señorón way to sit. Leg cross, but not like the T cross.
Yeah.
Slung over. leg crossed, swinging in the air. He's carefree.
Comfortable.
He's on his stomach on a bed with his two legs kicked up.
Toes curling in the air.
He's not having. He's not out here smoking hookah and acting crazy anymore. No, but you know what I did notice from the Baile Inolvidable video? Bad Bunny cannot dance.
No, absolutely.
The man cannot dance. He's not lying. He's not lying. He dances like.
I learned how to dance last because of that music video. I'm like, okay.
Every time it's just natural. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna spin somebody. Helen. She's looking at the video picture. What the fuck happened? So, you think it's more like this, or you think what's next? He does a whole techno album.
Imagine.
I would love to see a salsa album from Bad Bunny, but like salsa from beginning to end, because he's proven he can do it.
He can, yeah. But he always adds like a little something.
Sure, yeah. Oh, great, fantastic. I think there's more. I think there's more. So, I'm
curious to see what is next.
He does a whole strings album. It's like
it's acapella, actually.
Yeah, he's doing doo-wop. I think I want to give credit where credit's due. For me, yeah.
The two chairs, such a Hispanic Latino core.
Yeah. And they're mismatched. The thing I looked at, I'm like, they're mismatched.
Yeah, my grandma used to have those chairs.
Those are the chairs. If you stayed at houses in Puerto Rico, or most of the condos, those are the chairs you have on your marquesina.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They're on your marquesina, and on Saturday morning.
Cafecito.
I saw a video on TikTok yesterday, and this lady was like, me, one time, after seeing a Hispanic person, a Puerto Rican person clean their house one time, and this woman done drenched every fucking corner of her house in water with soapy. And they're like, honey, no, our houses are made out of cardboard.
Your hardwood floor is not.
The houses in Puerto Rico are concrete. You can rinse your whole house down, and that's how people clean. I remember scrub. Yep. And you scrub the marquesina because there's polvo. And you need to clean, and then your shit's sparkly, and then you clean your car, and then you hit the drive. Let's ride. So you think Bad Bunny's grown up, but you don't want to give a prediction on what the next album might sound like.
No, I don't know what he has up his sleeve. I feel like it's always a surprise. Every single album is like something new.
What's the dress code for the tour?
That's what I was trying to like figure out. I've seen like
it's a big thing on the internet these days.
Yeah, it's giving
70s,
beachy, but it's giving kind of like.
I'm wearing my straw hat.
And like
So it really depends on which era of Puerto Rico you want to represent, right? Are you trying to go for are you wearing all white?
Right, because that's what some people.
With your straw hat joint.
Yeah. Those the flowy faldas.
Yeah. Being like Hibara style. Are you wearing? He's been wearing a lot of suits.
He has been wearing a lot.
And I'm okay with that. And he's hitting if you ask me, I think Bad Bunny's in his 70s, Hector Lavoe era. The suit he had on in the Baile Inolvidable video. But we'll see.
Ate that suit up.
I'm gonna tell you right now what I'm gonna wear because I'm going to see the tour.
No, absolutely, I agree. Me too.
I'm wearing a guayabera. I might buy one while I'm in Puerto Rico. You know what a guayabera is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wearing a guayabera. That's it. Pressed to the nines.
Period.
With a crispy crease in my pant, and it might be like a dress pant. Woo! That's it. You the pants are gonna crack when you put them on from all the fucking starch they got on them. I'm wearing a guayabera. That's it. There's no alternative. I'm gonna dress Connor up as Concho.
Conchito. Also, people thinking that Concho is un coqui.
He's not.
He's not.
He's a toad.
He's literally a sapo Concho.
He's.
But people are like, he's bringing light to. Coqui.
No, buddy.
It's literally his name.
Coquis are adorable.
They're so little.
They are cute. They are.
Literally,
and you really do be hearing them in Puerto Rico at night.
They're so fucking loud.
It's like a symphony.
So loud. It's like white noise.
But it's beautiful.
So pretty, yeah.
It is. It's just like the island sings you a lullaby.
When I went with my friends back in March, our room.
Which time, Jailyn?
When I went in March, our window was facing the woodsy area. The one in the room, and obviously every night you can hear the cookie, And so one of our friends was like, "What kind of bird is up at this time of night?" He's know.
Not what kind of
What
bird.
kind of bird is that?
Where's the coqui?
Okay.
Yeah, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
And you...
We'd agree. I think 2025 is the year of the rabbit.
The year of the rabbit.
We're gonna hit the tour, Guayaberas. We're bringing our guidos. I'm bringing my guido to the concert. I'm gonna pull out a pair of bongos from my back pocket. Just truly and truly, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens this year. I actually don't think this is the end of this era. Before we go, I gotta know. The people gotta know. How many times have you been to Puerto Rico? I know you keep count. Yeah, total. Not this year, but
last year.
Brother. In the third quarter of 2020.
Let's see. I went the very first time I ever went to Puerto Rico. It was
like 2 years ago, yeah.
2023. I went for the first time. May. I had just graduated.
What was your feeling?
And it was insane.
Yeah?
It was insane. Verano Sin Ti had dropped not that long ago. So
would you live there? So that was 2022 then.
No, the album dropped 2022, but I went for the first time in 2023, okay. And that's what the clubs were playing at the time.
Would you move there?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Lou might be damned.
But I would live there.
So how many times?
My problem is I'm a big beach. So yeah, I would definitely live there.
Okay. So have you been 5, 6 times?
10. I was in March.
This is the point in the episode where I give our guests the option. Do you want people to be able to find you on your socials? And if so, give them your @
my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at JXILYNX.
One more time for the people.
You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at JXILYNX.
All right, Helen, where can they find you? You were quiet this episode, but we'll get you. Where can the people find you if they want to follow you?
At What the Helen, WTHELEN.
And where is that at? What social media platform?
IG. Snapchat.
You want some demon time.
On Instagram.
OF. WT Helen. Yeah, WT Helen.
Yeah.
At WT Helen. And of course, I am Natalie, your host. You can catch me on Instagram at Friends Like Mine Pod. That's Friends Like Mine POD. Catch us. We're going to be announcing our upcoming episodes. Please send in viewer feedback. Leave us a rating wherever you catch your podcast. We surely do appreciate it. Subscribe, share, tell people. If you hated this first episode, fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, we're going to continue to evolve and grow. It's going to continue to evolve and grow, but we're having a good time. Mm-hmm. So catch us next week. We're going to actually be talking all about Puerto Rico. I have very, very, very cool and special guests coming on. It's not Jailyn, although she could be a Puerto Rico expert at this point, but we're talking about the history of Puerto Rico, where Puerto Rico stands today, and what our culture and our heritage looks like. So look out for that.
It's in the Caribbean.
What is Caribbean? ¿Cómo serían los Reyes Magos?
And the week after that, I'm hoping to get Axel to sit down and actually talk science with me. I'm going to call that episode Talk Nerdy to Me. So we'll see if I get him. But that's it, y'all. First episode in the books. Thank you. Jailyn, thank you so much. We appreciate y'all. And we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.